Join your host, Gary Anderson, as we venture into the unknown, diving deep into the mysteries of the cosmos, searching for the truth behind alien encounters, Bigfoot sightings, and all things paranormal. Prepare yourself for a journey beyond the ordinary, into the world where dreams become reality and the night holds secrets waiting to be discovered.
Like I just did it on the sly for at least a full year. And then I would talk to individuals when I was starting to come out, as it were, into the subject, and kind of feeling out the response that people would give. And what I found was most individuals were kind of interested. At least they were interested once they heard why I was interested. But there was always a certain percentage of people who would look at me like, all right, this guy's a couple of cards short of a full deck. So I did get that response as well, for sure.
Well, there's so much going on out there, and everything from drones, and I think they're muddying the water to keep us totally confused. But again, so many people are naive. They think that we are the only intelligent life. Period. There's no life out there. And they are so wrong. And, we are being visited. And, like our oceans, if I was an alien race, and who knows how long they've been here, they might have been here longer than us, that the oceans would be a good place to have their bases. What's your feeling?
Yeah, the oceans could be a fantastic place. And I've been doing this USO study now. It took me about 3 years. And it's been an amazing bit of research, a real mind-blowing experience, to be honest. But yeah, as far as with the oceans, I would agree with you. There's a lot of good reasons why the oceans would be very attractive for any visiting intelligence. The oceans provide a much more stable environment in many ways than the atmosphere would. You get less temperature fluctuations, you get less pressure variations, you get protection from the solar radiation. If you are not designed to handle our sun's particular level of solar radiation, the oceans might be a much safer place for all of those reasons. And then, of course, if you are studying these human beings who are scurrying about planet Earth, very inquisitive, we look at everything, we try to notice everything, the oceans might be a good place as well. It's a little bit more secure than on land. So I think there's a lot of good, attractive reasons why the ocean would draw visitors.
Well, we haven't even researched or mapped a lot of the oceans.
That's right.
So, again, and the depth of some of those spots in the ocean, we don't have no capabilities to send sonar or whatever waves down to see what could be down there. Two is it's so deep we can't go down to investigate.
It's difficult. I tried to study like how much of the ocean is shelf, so a bit more shallow, and how much is just the deep ocean. And I think roughly 10% of the ocean, maybe 15% of the ocean is ocean shelf. So that goes down, less than 1,000 feet. Could be a couple of 100 feet. But then when you get down into the depths, you're talking, 15,000 feet, roughly 3 miles in much of the world. And that is, as you say, it's very difficult for us to get down there. And in terms of how much we have mapped, this is something I learned from Admiral Tim Gallaudet, who explained this to me. We've mapped scientifically roughly about 25% of the ocean floor,